Hi everybody, welcome to Live with Chaudhry here at ASMS 2022 in Minneapolis. I'm delighted to be joined by Baljit Ubhi, who is VP of Strategic Marketing and also DEI at MOBILion. And I'm delighted to catch up with her because they've had a great show, and I just thought I'd find out how the show's gone and also talk about diversity actually, because it is a theme running through this year's conference as well. So first of all, Baljit, it's lovely to see you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you? It's always, well, finally great to meet you in person.
Yeah, well, we did meet on Sunday, but it's great to actually talk to you properly. Since then, you've had loads of things going on this week. So for viewers who have not been here, give us a quick recap of all the stuff MOBILion have been doing at ASMS this week.
Yeah, we have had an incredible ASMS. We had many different events. We're now on Wednesday. And so, yeah, very successful. We had our very first hospitality suite this year and lots of interest in Mobi, announced our new applications and presented a lot of new great work.
Yeah, and how did the Sunday event go, by the way? Because you did have your pre-game event at the Dakota Jazz Club, which I had the pleasure of popping into for a little while. How was that?
So we try to switch that up, right? We don't want to do like everybody else is trying to get to talks and events, and so we tried to create a relaxed environment where they can listen to some tech talks, have some light bites, have a drink with their colleagues, their peers, and casually discuss science. So it was very fun. We had MOBILion green cocktails. And yeah, we had some great content that was presented by some of our users.
Yeah, I've got to say the band was fantastic as well. The other thing I wanted to say before we talk about diversity, there's another topic close to your heart, is that what I found really interesting going around the show this week was the presence you had from a marketing point of view. I mean, I've gone up and down that walk Skyway so many times, as have many people this week, and your branding is very prominent on the screens as you walk in through the entrances of both sides. And also, I know that your evening mixers in the hospitality suites have been very busy, as well as being the booth. When I went to the booth on the show floor, and there's been a lot of interaction with people because of the various marketing initiatives you've done. So, as a sales and marketing person myself, having worked in lots of industries, I find it really interesting the tactics you've used this year to attract people to your booth. And I know you don't want to give lots of stuff over because everyone start doing it as well.
Yeah. Shh.
Yeah. But it's been very disruptive, and you know, where have you got the inspiration for doing that sort of stuff?
So we're a very disruptive company, right? And if you look at our organization, who we are, who we stand for, we're a very diverse organization. And I've talked about this before, which is that diversity drives innovation. So that is emanated by our employees, our associates, and it's actually championed, I would say, from our CEO, Dr. Melissa Sherman. She empowers me, I empower my team, and so that is how we create that energy, that vibe. It's very different to the rest of the industry. That then emanates through, right? If you've got a diverse organization, that drives innovation, that drives creativity, then you see that in our brand. You see that when we're present at ASMS, and that really drives people to come and want to speak to us.
And what a beautiful segue that is to my next question. Anyone think we planned this where we haven't? This is literally off the cuff.
I know. So, we're really good at this, you and me.
Okay, yeah, exactly. So, you just before we started this interview, you just said to me, "Look, I've just come out of a meeting where I've just been elected president of diversity."
Not the president. I've just been. So I was just appointed to the ASMS Diversity Council as a member.
Sorry, my apologies.
Yep.
And so let's talk about diversity and the different things that have been happening around diversity this week at ASMS.
Yeah, so I would say that it has been very prominent from that perspective. A lot of affinity groups that have been talking about issues at hand, right? Everything from the Females in Mass Spectrometry group to the Coalition of Black Mass Spectrometrists, and then workshops that have been held, and even the Sunday short course that was led by Facilitate to Motivate. So ASMS is doing a phenomenal job at affecting the diversity demographics for its members. And so, yes, of course, there's a lot of work to do, right? But I would say there has been, and being a member for many years now, there has been a lot of change and positive change, I would say, over the last 2 to 3 years. And it was very evident this week because there were so many topics around diversity and even breakfast workshops around diversity.
And I suppose the question I've got for you, though, is that when you talk about diversity, and obviously it's a topic close to my own heart as well personally, how well attended are those sessions? I don't mean attended by people, say for example, of colour or women or whatever it may be, but of the people who are normally the majority. How many of those actually attended? Because often I think it's educating people who are outside of that minority, if you like, so they actually are aware of what the issues other people face.
Yeah, so there was a diversity workshop yesterday evening, and it was around, the topic was rewarding those who step up. And it was actually one of the questions that was posed and topic of discussion at the CBM Mixer that we sponsored post the workshop. And the question was, how do we get those overrepresented groups to come in and support the change that we're all looking for? And so actually, it was actually, as you mentioned, I just came out of my first ASMS diversity committee meeting, and it was a topic we discussed in the room. So I'm hoping that we do get to affect that change. We don't see that, right? We don't see that diversity today, and we're hoping to change that. So I would say what at least you need to do in the first place is create a safe space for discussion. Now you've got to bring these groups of minorities together to have those conversations, and then make it safer to bring in people who are not of those underrepresented groups to get involved in the discussion and help us make that change.
Well, that's very well put actually, and well thought out, because my fear often is that these can become like Facebook and an echo chamber where everybody's saying they all agree with each other, but nothing actually can get done because they're not really in positions to make those changes happen. Well, look, that's fantastic. Bal, it's been lovely to see you in person for the first time, you know, and I really wish you lots of success for the rest of the week. I know you're knackered, but I mean, you've got lots of energy. I'm sure you do really well tonight and tomorrow. And I look forward to catching up with you at other events as well. So there you go, viewers. If you're here at ASMS Minneapolis, enjoy the last couple of days of the event. Check out the MOBILion booth, check out the MOBILion hospitality suite. They've got so much going on. Talk to the team. If you can't do that, check out their LinkedIn page. They've got loads of stuff going on there. You can check out their website. You can obviously check out all the different interviews they've done with various people as well. So Bal, thanks very much. I know you got rushed to another meeting, so good luck with that. And thank you, viewers, for watching. Until next time, I need to change my tagline. Bal said everyone knows my beginning and end, but I'm not going to change it. Stay well and stay safe. Bye-bye.